Hey, OBJC Church, I want to give you a quick heads up on Sunday's message. We're in a series that we're calling The Prayer of Jesus, where we look at his prayer life, the place, the times, the content, and see what we can learn about him, and then see how we can then take that information about prayer and communication with God and draw it into our own lives. And in this particular prayer we're going to look at on Sunday, this is in John 17, and he's praying over and with his disciples. And he speaks of something that's really important to understand, and it's a thread that goes all the way back through the gospel, especially the Gospel of John, where Jesus speaks of this time or this hour, this moment that has been coming and has now arrived. In John 2:4, when his mother asks him to make wine out of water, he says, "Hey, what does this have to do with me?" He says, "Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come." And then that sort of idea repeats itself throughout the gospel. And then in John 12, at the triumphal entry, Jesus says, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified." So something's about to happen. And I'm going to call it a ceremony, is about to take place. This fulcrum of the story of redemption is going to happen. And the disciples really haven't understood that. And it actually takes them a long time to figure it out. But in John 17, in the prayer, in verse 1, it says, Jesus spoke these words to them. He lifted up his eyes then, and he said, "Father, the hour has come. Glorify your Son, that the Son may glorify you." So it's time for the beauty of the gospel story to be revealed. This ceremony, this hour, this time, this thing is going to take place, and the result will be the glory of God. And glory will come to Christ as well. But the glory is revealed in betrayal and suffering and then resurrection. So it's a really odd way. It's a really unique way that glory would be brought through suffering. That's not how you would typically tell the story of a king. Kings don't suffer like that. And the disciples didn't understand, but eventually, looking back, they were able to see that this hour, this moment, this ceremony had taken place. And we look back in the same way with sort of 2020 vision. And we see that his glory was revealed through suffering and the resurrection, because that was the story of redemption. That was the story of reconciliation. That's how he did it. It was the fulcrum. It was the moment where those things really took place, a moment in time, an hour where the God of the universe, outside time, came into time. It's really powerful theological stuff, I think. I'll ask you this. How can I bring him glory because of that story? In what sense is the hour for me today to bring him glory, to tell of that amazing moment in time that he entered into in his suffering to bring us joy? Think about it. See you Sunday.